Hello, and welcome back to Tommy's Top Picks for this week's Top 5 Comics, brought to you by me, your host Tommy, and as always, Murphy.
Hello.
This is for the week of April 20th, 4/20, 2022, so gonna be a good one. Number 5, starting things off, we have Ice Cream Man number 29. Now, if you're wondering, when is a good jumping on point for Ice Cream Man? The answer is every single issue. You can jump on at any point. This one, they don't really preview much of the issues. They're always good. They're always fun. This one says Living Will, presenting for no one. The last will and testament of W.M. Parsons. So, I mean, these are always kind of a mystery, but they're always a good jumping on point. They're always fun. The story, it's very creepy. It's horror, but I don't know. It's always a good ride, and it's always fun to just pick up and read.
So it doesn't really follow like an arc, I guess. Is it?
Um, Not really. You can you can really just pick up whatever issue. Now you would be rewarded. Like readers that read every issue are rewarded with little like secret or not secret, but touchstones, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not required to understand the story.
Okay. Yeah, I have a variant cover for this that was real creepy. And I was always wondering what what it was really about.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I forgot to say the writer is Maxwell Prince. The artist is Chris O'Halloran, and Martin Morazzo is the other artist.
I do love that horror comics are so big.
Oh yeah, I mean they're having a renaissance for sure, which leads
Yeah.
into our number 4, The Nice House on the Lake, number 8. Now this one is not a good jumping on point. This one, it's a 12. I believe this is going to be a 12 issue series, so you should start with issue 1 on this one. It is about a let's see. The synopsis for this one is with Walter living among his friends in the house. Has the impossible happened? Have their lives actually improved? Perhaps for some. But how are things going on for one housemate whose place Walter took? So, a little bit of background on this. It is written by James Tynion. Artist is Alvaro Martinez Bueno. Colorist is Jordi Belair. So, incredible creative team. I think it's worth
Yeah.
reading the original synopsis on this one. So, everyone who was invited to the house knows Walter. Well, they know him a little, anyways. Some met him in childhood, some met him months ago, and Walter always has been a little off. But after the hardest year of their lives, nobody was going to turn down Walter's invitation to an astonishingly beautiful house in the woods, overlooking an enormous lake. It's beautiful, it's opulent, it's private. So a week of putting up with Walter's weird little schemes and nicknames in exchange for the vacation of a lifetime, why not? All of them were at the moment in their lives when they could feel themselves pulling away from their other friends. Wouldn't a chance to reconnect be nice? With Something's Killing the Children in the Department of Truth, James Tynion has changed the face of horror in modern comics. Now get ready for his most ambitious story yet, alongside his detective partner, Alvaro Martinez Bueno. So it's basically this guy, Walter, who has brought in all of his friends to this house in the woods on the lake, while the rest of the world falls apart around them.
That's interesting. Yeah, I missed the boat on this one. I keep kind of doing that when it comes to Tiny and things.
I don't know. I mean, Tynion he's rebirthing. I think he's the reason there's a rebirth between for horror comics, like just with his success from Something's Killing the Children in Department of Truth, and him then carrying on with that. I think DC felt a little short shafted with him under contract, and then boom, getting Something's Killing the Children.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean that's fair.
what's that?
I could understand that to a degree.
Yeah, they were like, we want one of those, you know, big selling horror books.
Now this is what the Black Label.
Yes, this is DC Black Label, so this is for mature readers.
So now what's his deal going to be with DC after this?
He's
Because
done.
I mean he's done.
He's
This is it.
yeah.
because
He,
he's done with Batman.
hmm
Joker should be just about done,
He's
or
done
at least
with, I think, issue 16
yeah, and
of
that should
Joker.
be soon.
Yeah.
And then this
Yeah. So this has 4 more books.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'll probably grab it when it's a collected edition.
Because he was supposed to be exclusively writing that DC Vampires book, DC vs. Vampires.
Oh yeah.
But they kind of brought in, oh, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. The other guy who is kind of co-writing it because Tynion doesn't have the time to fully write it, but it was Tynion's idea. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been meaning to look at that too. I do love just apocalyptic superheroes.
Oh yeah, and I mean,
Like I love them versus like zombies, vampires,
right?
like
Yeah,
all that, like any of it.
yeah. But yeah, this is one. I mean, don't feel like you need to jump on it right now. If you can find some of the early issues, pick them up as a speculator. The first issue sold out like instantly.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that the first issue was going for hundreds of dollars, not even graded at one point.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not there now, is it? It
No,
probably
I
came
don't
back
think
down.
so.
Yeah.
But I think it's still like high 80s, something
Okay.
like that. Last time I had seen anything about it.
I think I have a variant cover too, I think. I have the standard and I have the Simmons B cover for sure. Some of the like reprint, the second print, they did like a character variant for the 1 in 25 for the second print, which was kind of funny.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they did these the third printing and the second printing, it looks like it's worn, like it looks old, like corners are bent and you can see into the first page. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
I did like that one. I wanted to pick that up, but
Yeah.
again, missed the boat.
Well, you didn't miss the boat on number 3, the Hulk number 6.
Oh man, the Hulk number 6. So written by Donny Cates, drawn by Ryan Otley, and inked by Cliff Rathburn. The first arc of Donny Cates and Ryan Otley's mind-blowing Hulk saga will reach its epic climax as Bruce Banner's control over Starship Hulk slips, and something much worse takes the wheel. The new threat that emerges promises to smash the Hulk mythos to its core and will fuel Bruce Banner's rage for the foreseeable future. Now, have you kept up with this one?
No.
At all?
Nope. It was one of the first comic book videos I did for the channel, and then Cards took over, and I'm playing catch up here.
Oh man, this one.
But this is up on my list of like things I need to get caught up on ASAP, and a great jumping on point because this is the first, the end of the first arc. This issue would not be a good jumping on point, but issue 7 next month will be a good jumping on point, and then you can just pick up the trade, which will probably collect volume issues 1 through 6, I assume.
Yeah. So now this, I think that Donny Cates got right with this what he missed out on with Thor.
Okay.
Like I think that the character and the way he's moved it, definitely recaptured some of that Venom, magic that he had.
Okay.
Like it. Especially, did you read Immortal Hulk?
No, I did not.
That was what the Al Ewing that led right into this.
No, I didn't. I read synopsises, but I didn't actually read it. The covers were gorgeous.
Oh yeah, Donny Cates just turned that whole story on its head. Like everywhere it left off, he was like, whatever.
Yeah, that checks out.
So, like
I'm telling my story.
At this point now, Bruce Banner pilots the Hulk like a spaceship.
Interesting.
So Bruce Banner keeps like the angriest Hulk locked up in like a portion of his mind,
mm-hmm.
and he basically like he sits. It's like I guess, at the helm of Starship Hulk. And if he needs to get stronger or do anything like crazier as the Hulk, he sends things that make Hulk angry into that little portion of the mind.
You won't like him when he's angry.
So as that little piece of Hulk gets more angry, the starship's able to do more stuff.
Okay.
But it's Bruce Banner fully in control, at least up until a point,
Right.
He's
right.
fully in control of this starship, and he goes like just parading around the universe and into different universes. Like they end up having a showdown with a Spider-Man Hulk, where
Okay.
he finally falls onto a world where everything became Hulks when the gamma bomb went off.
Oh, geez.
So
How is that Earth still alive?
Bruce Banner didn't become the Hulk, but like things that are outside started becoming the Hulk.
That's
and one
funny.
of them was his like protege Peter Parker,
Oh, that's good.
who becomes this giant. He's Spider Hulk.
That's
It's
good.
just this giant monstrosity Spider-Man Hulk. So I'm behind one issue on this,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, where it was leaving off, it just I think this series is going to continue to just get more and more wild, especially with the Thor crossover coming up.
Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, so I'll be picking up my books on Thursday, so I might do a binge on the Hulk this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely highly recommend it for anybody. I mean, the first 6 issues are going to be awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Number 2, we have Nightwing number 91.
All right. So, written by Tom Taylor. Artist is Geraldo Borges.
Mm-hmm.
And
Borges.
What?
Borges, I think.
And colorist Adriano Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
So the synopsis reads, trying to save a city that's even more beyond saving than Gotham is no small task. And even someone like Nightwing needs a day off to relax with his best friend and to recharge. But when your best friend is Wally West, aka the Flash, a recharge might not end up being so relaxing. Now this should be a good jumping on point.
Yeah. Because it just wrapped up the Kal-El crossover.
Yeah, the Kal-El crossover and just the whole first, like, I guess it's more than an arc, even. Like the first story, what they called Jumping into the Light.
Right.
When Tom Taylor took over, just pretty much ended. And it's just left Nightwing in a wild place. Not to give away too much, but
yeah, no spoilers. I really need to read this.
He's basically using his resources to take on saving Bloodhaven, not only as Nightwing, but also as Dick Grayson.
Right, with the Alfred Pennyworth fund.
Yeah, with Alfred's money. And
if you want a tearjerker, read the first couple.
Man.
Oh, I will not spoil it. But if you want a tearjerker, read what issue was that? 80.
I want to say 89.
89, yeah. Whatever the first couple issues were.
89, 79.
79. Yeah, whatever the first couple issues were for Tom Taylor's Nightwing run. There's a moment, and you'll know when you get to it. It's just, it makes a grown man cry.
I was really
I was upset. I was like, happy upset, kind of. I don't know.
But yeah,
emotional.
So at one point during the recent arc, like all the Titans come to help, like protect Dick Grayson, and I think it's Mr. Terrific gives him a new suit, and so now seemingly Flash hijinks will ensue.
That's cool.
Which is always fun.
Yeah. Especially when it's Wally.
Yeah, Dick Grayson and Wally West always seem to have a good time.
Yeah, I like the banter.
I mean, this series, since Tom Taylor took it over, has just pushed, the character in such good directions. Like,
it's the best creative team DC has given Nightwing, I think, ever.
Oh, I agree. I mean, the last group, mean, it wasn't. I didn't even dislike it, but I think it just got too muddled. Like with him not being Dick and then being Dick again, and
I
so
don't.
on and so.
I think I blanked that out of my mind.
Yeah,
Something about a guy named Rick. It wasn't
yeah,
Nightwing, but
but it was just RIC.
yeah, that bugged me even more. Like you can't even spell it right. I just
Yeah.
it made me so mad. I was like,
What's
this is
amazing,
Dan DiDio coming back and just not letting Dick Grayson have his full potential
right?
because for
Now,
whatever
now he gets
reason,
his memories back right there in Joker War, and then it got good.
yeah,
No, I think Tom Taylor has done just an amazing job, and some of the stuff they're doing on the book, like outside of the writing, like the the single shot issue
yeah,
where there were no frames, that was so cool.
yeah.
Like a lot of the way they do it's just so reminiscent of like old Hawkeye, the Fraction Hawkeye,
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
things they do with the art and just the panels blows me away sometimes.
Yeah. Also, the variant covers for Nightwing recently
Oh
on
yeah,
point.
I love the one I have with him and Tim Drake on it.
Oh
That
yeah,
was, I think that was 83 or 84.
yeah. My recent favorite is the Babs Tar one with him in the wrestling corner, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, that's just dude, DC getting risque, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're allowing it finally.
Yeah, they're like whatever. Well, they've always gotten away with a couple things with Nightwing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean the butt shots
The butt shots,
in
having
every issue has a butt shot.
having girls scream dick.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's bad. Then number one, our top pick of the week is The Secret History of the War on Weed, which is very timely since it releases on 420. Written by Brian Pawson and Gary Duggan, and Scott Koblish on art. Reform Voltron, metaphorically only, from their days on Deadpool, also not appearing, to tell a true story and lost chapter from our nation's sad and failed war on drugs. The year is 1985. The First Lady decides to crush Northern California cannabis farmers and deploys the biggest tool in the armed forces, Scott McTiernan. Collectible first of many hilarious appearances. Okay. If it's weeds, we can kill it. Scotch puts his boots on the ground in Humboldt and does what he does best. But what happens when he gets high for the first time? This one shot has it all: laughs, tears, heart, action, plus an activity page. I really hope it's like a coloring page. A portion of the proceeds from this comic will be donated to organizations dedicated to helping casualties of America's immoral war on drugs.
Isn't Scotchgard the weed killer?
Hmm?
Is Scotchgard the weed killer? Like for your garden?
Oh, maybe.
I think. Now this is I'm excited about. It just seems real. I don't know what the word is. I don't want to say dumb because I don't think it's gonna be. But like I think
Yeah.
it's just gonna be like
I mean, it's a
something.
one shot. It's not a series. It's just going to be this one book. It's a one. Yeah.
And then I mean, it has some sweet variant covers too.
Yeah. 48 pages. So like 2 issues worth of comic, normal comic. But yeah, this seems like a collectible. And
I would
proceeds.
definitely put
What?
this high on a spec list.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think this one's gonna be one that people definitely want to collect.
I could also see it being short ordered by stores.
Yeah.
So there being not many copies of it out there. Because it is a one shot, and I know a lot of stores right now are being safe with their ordering just because of the times, I guess, which makes sense. But so they'd rather keep up with the books that are constantly coming out than risk ordering a bunch of this one shot about weed that may or may not sell.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna sell
Yeah.
in today's climate, so to speak.
I mean, it comes with an activity page, so like, what more can you ask?
And it's going to a good cause.
Yeah, it is.
Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're gonna, raise money for. I mean, plenty of people have been put in jail for a long time for weed.
That it's now legal.
Right? And people are just still sitting in jail. So
yeah,
I think that this
in
one,
states where it's now legal.
I could see stoners just banding together on this one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm picking it up. It seems fun.
Yeah, it does. And that cover just looks.
It's so goofy. It's very 90s. Yeah.
Oh yeah, trying to torch a field of weed.
Yeah.
That's when it gets high. I see like a 70s movie montage happening.
Montage.
Getting so high.
And then he realizes what he's done wrong.
I also feel like the first lady's gonna be super evil.
Yeah, and then she's gonna be calling and yelling at him, and he's gonna be high out in the field, and he's just gonna be like, "Relax, ma'am.
It's fine, dude."
What are we even doing? Cool.
I do like that. I mean, they say it's a true story.
Yeah.
I wonder how true that is.
I'll have to dig into it. After I read it, I'll do some research on what actually happened.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even say like based on a true story, so who knows?
True.
But no, I would definitely for the year I'd put this high on the spec list.
Yeah.
Because I mean the subject matter, the cover, just the the creative team too.
Sure. Oh yeah, everyone loves Duggan.
Now this one I'm excited for.
Cool. Anything else before we wrap up?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, until next week, you can watch our other videos. If you're curious about comics, we put out a video on how to get into comics, so you can go and watch that. So until next time, we'll catch you later.